Day 22 of tapping out your daily cortices. Today's focus is on the condition that happens with a lot of people is their brain will go into a mild shock and start to disconnect, start not being aware of what's going on in the body. And particularly, this is affecting their immune system. And so their immune system no longer deals with or can handle working on a chronic virus, for instance, or a infection that just is within, but the immune system just doesn't pay attention to, just not aware of, or it could be an intolerance. And so what ends up happening is that the person never really feels all that well. They might have mild headache, they have fatigue, they just don't feel 100%. And it's just this chronic condition due to the brain not being able to pick up information on what's going on inside the body, and for it to be in what would be considered a mild shock where it just doesn't have the capacity to then deal with it. And so the focus for today's cortices is to help the brain come out of any kind of shock that it might be in, and to have a relationship with the immune system so that the immune system can go about doing its job of protecting, cleaning up any kind of infection, and not allowing things to become a chronic condition. So it may spike an acute response. You could get a fever. That's the natural acute response. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just your body going into its ability to heal itself. In that case, provided it's not long term, it's able to do what it needs to do, and then that situation has been addressed. So mild focus on cortices, taking the brain out of any kind of shock situation it might be in, and connecting or having a relationship to the immune system to really know what's going on inside the body and address any chronic things that might be presenting itself. So tight hands, fingers together here, back of the neck, full breath in, lightly tapping the head, the heart center, and the gut center. I'm choosing to alternate my hands today. Nice tight hand on the head, broad hand over the tapping position. Full breath in. Focus on any place where the brain is acting like it's in a mild shock. It's been shocked by whatever. Shocked by all the information that's coming in these days about what's going on in the world. And then not addressing or being in tune with what's going on inside, particularly with our defense system, with our immune system. So if there's anything that's chronic that hasn't been taken care of, we're setting up energetic connections with the intention and focus that the body start addressing that. The thymus gland sits above the heart area, and tapping that area is super good for the immune system. So you might want to take a little bit extra moving your hand around the sternum and see if you can also wake up the thymus gland, because our focus is the immune system right now. So I'm going to tap a little bit higher, move down to my heart area and that area. And when you get to your forehead, and over your ears, through that reptilian brain, one side to the other, right through the center, right through into the core. I'm just holding here a little bit longer today with the focus. If there's any part of my brain that has gone into a shock with all the stuff that we're hearing, I'd like it to come out of its mild shock, be aware of what's going on inside, and for the immune system to really have the information it needs to do what it's designed to do, and that's protect from invasion, or if there's an allergy response, eventually clear that out so that the body doesn't have to keep responding as if it's under threat. This is just the alternate tapping position on that last one. For some particular reason, I'm really wanting to place my hands and my focus here. All right, well, as always, I'm hoping that whoever's joining me in tapping out, that this is in some way assisting by taking a few moments to connect within, connect with your breath, set an intention of what you would like to improve within you or just enhance what it's doing already. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care. Have the best day that you can. Moment by moment, creating a healthy, happy 2022 year. Thanks. Bye.